How do, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Stream Stranded Deep, and tonight's gonna be a good one, because I don't work tomorrow, so there's not really any stress on me to work out. Aside from, standard, it's hot, I've been exercising, and all the other day-to-day stress kind of stuff, but I've been looking forward to tonight. Now, as I recall, last time, we were in the middle of... or not even in the middle of, we just finished actually building our house proper. Like, the interior, foundational stuff is done. It's mostly just getting things done out here. So, Now, I do remember that my original plan is not going to work because I can't put plant pots, or not plant pots, I can't put farming plots up on a platform. So that's going to hurt things a little bit. Oh, lucky us. Storm first thing. Good thing I wasn't planning on going out on the water today. Okay. Well, I suppose now would be a good time to get a drink. Let's see. Actually, do we need to refill any of our water bottles? I think we do. Let me see. Yeah, we do. We've got one that needs refilling. So... one of these. There we go. Refill. Okay, so now the question is, what do we do? The rain will take care of the rest. Alright, so, how do we want to do this? Can I craft a bed? That would probably be something smart. Just thinking about how I want to go about this with, like, actually having the house and everything. So... how are we doing on clay? Do we actually have enough to make what I need? 14. I don't think we do. Let's... no, we do. Okay. So what I want to do I need some lashings for that? I think I do. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to need 4 lashings, I think? Shouldn't be too hard to get that. So let's do that real quick. Go ahead and just make a bunch of lashings with what fibrous leaves we have, because we are probably going to need a lot of them. So first things first. Alright, so we have 4 water bottles now. These are not going to be for drinking. These are going to be for farming. So, let's see. I don't have enough room in the farming seas to do anything with that. Planks is kind of busted. So, let's see. What do I need to make a bed? Because I know beds are something you can craft. Is the bed not a station? No, the bed's a piece of furniture. So I need 3 sticks, 3 leather, and 3 cloth. Let's see. I'm sure some of these have cloth in them somewhere. Let's see. Here we are. 3 leather. That's a ration. Don't need that. There's 2 cloth right there. Okay, we're going to need another cloth, but that's fine. That's easy enough to obtain. I don't have a cutting tool, though, so that might be a bit difficult. Oh, wait. Raft's over there. Durr. I know where my stuff is, I swear. Let me just make sure. Yes, my mic is on. Okay. Might as well harvest the lot. We're here. That one's blocked off by logs, so nothing I can do about that one. That's fine, though. Hello? Are you the one that I can't break? Yeah, you're the one I can't target, so... Not an issue. So that should have been 6. Okay, that's good. Alright, that should be everything we need. Let's go ahead and make a cloth. There we go. And I'll move the fibrous leaves back into their pile for now. We're gonna need 3 sticks. There we go. Let's head back to our home over here and start putting in some furniture. So... the first thing I want to do, let's get inside, is I want to craft a bed. Now, a bed is just this little sleeping bag on a cot, which is actually really nice because you can carry this with you, as you can see. And what this does is you can put this anywhere and save anywhere. As long as you're in, like, within bounds of an island, you can save anywhere. So... you could, like, save on resources and take it with you to do whatever, but personally, I don't care. Because, like, I will habitually just set up a campsite wherever I am. So, I don't particularly care about taking a bed with me. Unless I'm going on, like, a really long away trip. But I think it suits a house just fine. Because we can now save. And since you don't actually get in the bed to sleep, you can... just put it, like, right there. I think that'd be a good spot for our bed. And then we can keep, like, equipment and other stuff up here. So, like, this attic space will probably be my room, or, like, where I live. And then down here will be, like, a workshop or, like, inventory or something. So, Let's see what we can do about getting some stuff organized. So we're going to need more planks, that's for sure. So we're probably going to be cutting through a lot of these logs. But that's okay. That's what they're here for. Okay. How do I want to go about this? Well, since we have the bed, we don't need this anymore. Now let's see, we got a palm frond. We got multiple palm fronds, sticks. Okay, so I think we actually did get everything back from that. Yeah, we actually did get everything back from that. I guess it's just like special one-of-a-kind items like the axe you can't get back. That's fine. All I know is that we really need to start, like, moving things around, kind of, and making room for everything. So, what do I want to start with? I think what I normally do, because if this is going to be like a little workshop area, well, I know what I want out here. Let's start with what I know I want outside. So we're going to want the knife, the kindling, keep those with us, and I want to break down my fire and my smoker. Oh, okay, you just break in one hit. Cool. Let's see. Stick, stick, cloth, lashing. I don't have room for that. Stick. Okay. Okay, how about this? We'll leave this stuff where it belongs for now. Lashing. Okay. Axe. Now that did cost me a rock, I think? No, it flew over here. Okay, yeah, it just flew off. That's fine. Okay. And then... get my sticks back. That's fine, so let's go ahead and make a new fire. Let's move this over to the house. So what I want to do is I want to have the porch kind of be like my kitchen area. Let's see, putting it next to the tree would probably be a bad idea. So let's put it like right here, I think. That'd be pretty good. Right there, because realistically all we really need is a smoker. So that's fine. And then fire pit, there we go. And like I said, we don't need the shelter anymore because we've got the bed, so we're good there. And with this, I should be able to put the smoker back up. One smoker. Oh, you're kidding. I can't put it there? Why not? Probably because the wall's in the way. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to... crafted item depends on it. Fire pit. Let's get rid of the fire pit then. And get these sticks back. Oh, one of the sticks happens to be stuck inside the platform. That's fun. Okay. Drop the lashing there for the time being. Fire. You're going to make this difficult, aren't you? Okay. Well, then let's put it... Why do you gotta make this difficult? Alright, let's put it like right there, maybe, see if that works. And then get the lashing. Can I put the smoker here? I can! That actually works. So, cool. Nice. So, now we have our little kitchen area. We have our smoker. I can probably put up some... Yeah, I've got space. I can put up some shelving around to hold on to some stuff. So we've got that going. Next thing I want to do is I want to move the furnace up there and the brick station. I want to move those up there too. So let's see. Plank, plank, plank. Clay pieces. That should be everything. So then I want to move the furnace too. That just sent something flying into the abyss. How much clay do I need for a furnace? Brick station, I don't care. I want my furnace back. I need 6 clay. There we go. Let's go put the furnace over here. And the furnace... We'll put that right about here. There we go. And then if I go back over here, I can make the brick station. I shouldn't need bricks for anything else, but you never know. Just kind of like a just-in-case kind of thing. Actually, how much do you need for a brick station? Oh, I have plenty on me, so you know what? Yeah, that'll work just fine. Brick station. Let's put this back where it belongs then. And this, I just kind of want, like, somewhere where it won't get in the way. So, honestly, probably, like, right... I can just get it angled a little bit better. Ideally, you'd want it closer to the furnace's fire, so that way the bricks would like dry out faster. So, yeah, we'll put the brick station there. So in case we need to make more mortar for whatever reason, we can do that easily enough. So that should be everything I need outside as far as stations go. Now, I need planks. I need planks and lots of them. So let's go ahead and put these away. Okay. Now, I forget. Do I need a hammer to make shelving, or is that just something I can make on my own? No. Container shelf is 3 planks just period. So, that'll actually work out fairly well. Okay. So what we want to do is let's go ahead and put a shelf, if I can. I want to put one... Oh, I can actually put one right there. That's a very dangerous place to put it, but... Let's see, I'll put it right about here, I think. That should do. Get the knife and the kindling, put that over here in the kitchen area. Yeah, we'll put that there, and the knife we'll put there too. Put those there. Move the clay pile, just kind of have it around. And for lacking a shelf, you'll probably want the clay pile close to the furnace. It's going to be in the way if I put it there. So, it does not want to squeeze in right there. That's going to be an issue. It might be better if I move the brick station and the furnace first. Like, move those and then... perhaps? Alternatively, what I can do, because this will be like a workshop area, I can put the pile inside. Or, you know what? That's an idea. Put it down here. This is in close proximity to the stuff you need, so... Oops. Like, that's in close proximity to that stuff, so in theory, yeah, I can still craft stuff here. So, yeah, just any clay we have, just put right there. That'll work. That's just like a small little corner where nothing's really going to go, so that's perfectly fine. That's serviceable. Let's see. Let's move... Let me grab a label maker. Corrugated, that's farming, planks. That container's got nothing. That container's got junk. That's got junk, that's got junk. This container's got nothing, and this container's got nothing, so that works. So what we can do now... Perfect. We now have a little kitchen area, and I can use these containers to fill up with, like, food. In case I want, like, extra rations or something. That should be more than enough for, like, meat or whatever else I might need, so that'll work out just fine. Let's see. Just trying to think here. This area here wouldn't be too bad. I'm just planning ahead. Yeah, put it there, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, here we have our little kitchen area, so let's rename this. And basically, this will just be for any excess food we have. We can stick it in there. Yeah, food really isn't going to be a problem. Let's see. We've got all this space out here. That'll work out just fine. So... So the next thing I want to do, the next station I want to move the loom and the tanning rack. I want to move these inside. Let's see, I'll put the loom... I like having the loom and the tanning rack kind of like in the same area, so I'll keep them in the corner, I think. Would be a pretty smart thing to do. Preferably somewhere on this side. They have more space over here. So... like back here against the wall, I think would be pretty good. Right there. Yeah, that'll do. That's perfect. We'll keep that right there, then. And next we'll move the tanning rack. Keep the tanning rack right next to it. I think that'll work out fine. And now what that lets me do is, let me get another few planks here. That's an open container. I'll take that. Take that one. That's got leather in it already, so that's fine. I can't drop this. That's also fine. go move these over here then. How am I doing on stats? A ration can cover me. I think I'll be okay. So let's drop these in here then. So over here, I want to put a shelf. I want to put a shelf next to each of these. So let's put one. Let's put one right there. Okay, so for this one, we want... This will be for fibers. You can make a pile of fibers, but fibers also stack to 24 per slot, so it's actually more efficient to put them inside of a box. Let's see, then this will be for... Let's see. This can be for cloth. And then... Yeah, we can put 2 things of cloth, because cloth only goes up to 4, I think. So that should be fine. Well, you know what? Let's put leather on the bottom. That'll work. And you know what? We actually already have a box that has leather in it. So we'll put that one back. Leave that one out there for now. Which one of these has the leather? That one. And then we can move the lashing pile indoors, too. There we go. Head back over here then. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I mean, I do want that eventually, but I wanted these. We can go ahead and move these inside, because their primary use right now is for weaving. As far as water is concerned, we have plenty of palm fronds for that, so water is not going to be an issue for a while. Let's go ahead and eat a ration. We're getting kind of low. Okay, one of these has them. Bingo. Alright, so I've got that going. Let's go ahead and save, since we've done a decent amount of progress. Okay. What do I want to do next? We do need more container shelves, and we do need more... Ah, right. I need to move the lashings in there. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I only have so much room for lashings, that's fine. Okay. You know what? Putting the lashing pile, like, right there? It's out of the way, and I can still reach everything, so that'll work. Like, it's still in a relevant space, but it's not blocking anything, so that's good. Okay, well, no. Well, that's mainly because I can walk through the shelf. Because, you know, walking through your stuff makes total sense, but... Alright. I mean, I guess that works. Okay. What do I want to do next? I kind of want to keep the plank station where it is for now, because I still have use for planks. I think it's time we start building some other stuff. So let's build a container shelf over here real quick. And I want this to be right here next to the stairs. Right there. I need that, and one more empty box if I can find one. Let's see. You're empty, you'll do. Okay. I think it goes from top to bottom, or bottom to top. Yeah, it's bottom to top. So, container, good. And then farming seeds. Now, I don't want to call this farming seeds. Farming tools will do fine. And let's see. This will be water fibers. And water fibers. I definitely want... Ooh, actually. No, I know what I want to do here. Let's put instead... There technically is one more thing I need to add. And I can put that over here in this corner. Yeah, that would work. I don't think I can make that yet, can I? I don't think I have the materials. No, I can make it. I just need a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. We'll worry about that in a minute. We'll get everything else set up first before doing that. So, let's see. Farming tools, water fibers. Yeah, this should be fine. And eventually I'm going to want to put these in there, but for now. Okay. Now, I am going to need a lot of stuff, so... I'm going to need 5 coconut flasks. Good thing we've got plenty of coconuts. So next after the flask, I'm going to need some cloth. I need a lashing, a cloth, and some leaves. So I'm gonna need palm fronds. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Let's stick everything we don't need right now because we're not going to be fighting anything on our home island. That'll open up some space. And then we can focus on everything else. So, let's see. I'm going to need some cloth. I need some more lashings. I need another lashing. Oh, it's about the storm again. Also, yeah, a bit of a glitch. Oh, they fixed it. It used to... I think they did, anyway. Did they? I think they did. I guess I'll have to wait to see if the rain gets any heavier. Because there was a glitch where the rain would, like, go through the ceiling. Alright, so... I do want another lashing, just so I can keep my pile. Yeah. So I've got those. And then I need some cloth to go with that. Yeah, I need 5 cloth. So... I don't think this is a storm. I think this is a regular thing. I have most of what I need, so to make this a bit easier, I'll have to do a lot of back and forth, but I can just move over here to my rock pile and grab the rocks I need from here. So here we go. Now, this water still is going to be the first of 5 that I'm going to be putting over here. These water stills are not going to be for drinking. These water stills are going to be for filling up my canteens. Or not my canteens. For filling up my water bottles, specifically for the purposes of farming. I want these to kind of be like my watering cans. So we'll put that there. Two. Actually, let's head back inside the house real quick, grab that cloth. Wait for our stamina to recharge a little bit. Yeah, this is just a light rain. This isn't a storm. We're fine. Oh, yeah, it didn't even last that long, did it? And I want this. Right there. And I should be able to just carry the rest of the rocks. Oh, hey, convenient. That's like the exact amount that I need. Perfect. Oh, and of course I can't put it as far over as I want because... Yay to rain! So I'm going to have to put it... like slightly off center. That bothers me. I have to put it exactly right there. Oh, that is so dumb. I can't move this forward or like over here or anything. So, yeah. Freaking rock. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it right there. I don't really have a choice, but that's okay. I'll just stick it right there. It's a little higher than the rest, but it'll do. Alright. I'll go ahead and start letting those things do their thing. Work on these. 14. This should be enough to fill them all up. At least to get them started. That'll do for now. And then once those are filled up, we can, well, fill them up the rest of the way. Now, eventually, this is going to become self-sufficient, where we will essentially have infinite water coming into these. But for now, okay. So the next thing I want to do, I want to grab the hoe. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to want some corrugated scrap now, because it's going to be time for us to make some farming plots, and we've got plenty of space. So, let's see. Where is the corrugated? So you've got some. Alright, that's all of it. So this should be able... This should be able... this should be enough for us to make everything we need and then some. So, let's see. As far as plots go, I've got 2 potato plants, 1 kora fruit, 1 kawawa fruit, and 3 yucca fruits. So, let's see. That's 3, 4, 5, 7. 7 plots. So, let's start crafting a plot. Corrugated farming plot. Now, the reason I've been saving my corrugated steel is corrugated steel makes for the best farming plots, because the material that the farming plot is made out of determines how quickly it loses water or how much water it can hold. So, naturally, you want something that can hold a lot of water to be the best for your crops. And what I want to do, starting with this, I want this right there. You'll notice it's dry. I don't think anything happens if there's nothing in there and it's dry, so that should be okay. Let's see, corrugated farming plot. I want one right here. That looks pretty good. Then I want one like right there ought to do. Okay. So that'll start with those. Okay, my SPF's getting a little high, so I'm going to go hang out inside for a bit. There we go. I'm going to enjoy some vanilla Coke real quick while I'm waiting on this to kind of take care of itself. What time is it anyway? Oh! We only have to wait like 5 minutes in-game. Sounds like the... Yeah, sounds like the water is generating just fine. And yeah, it's late enough in the day now, we don't gotta worry about it. Alright, so... That's 3 of the 7. The next thing I want to do is I'll put that there. I'll put another one next to it if I can. Right there looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll have those 2 there. I will more than likely want more. I just forget how many. So that's that, then... I'll stick one right here. That looks pretty good. And then I'll stick this one kind of like over here next to it in the corner. That'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that should do for what we have for now. Now, I am still going to have to wait a little bit for my stuff to fill up. Yeah, these aren't quite ready yet. But these will do for a start. There's corrugated. There it is. So the next thing I need is I need to make a fire. Yeah, that should do. So I want to move this over this way, because there's something specific I want to make. I want to make the last station we need, which is a fuel still. So let's see, I need a fire spit, or I need a fire pit. Let's see, I'm going to need some planks too. How many planks do I need for that? Let's see, that is 2 planks. Plank and plank, that'll do. I need some clay. The clay's back at the house. Let's see. 4 sticks and 2 lashings. I may not have the necessary materials to actually do that yet. If nothing else, I'd like to at least get started on it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. Well, hold on. I have barely enough. Okay. So what else do I need for this? 2 clays outside. I can get 4 sticks easy. Then I need a jerry can. So, let's see. Get the 2 clay. Okay. Let's save before doing this, because I think this thing's kind of awkward. Save. Okay. We shall make a fire if we can. Doesn't. Okay. Quick craft's not working. Fire. Oh, I do not have enough sticks for that. Whoops. Thought I did. My bad! That should be sufficient. Coconut's getting in my way! Okay. Last step's a doozy. Okay. I want this, like, right here, about. Yeah, just to make sure I've got enough space for it, I'll put it right here in the corner. Actually, right here against the wall should do fine. Fire pit. There you go. So now that we've got the fire pit, I need a jerry can. And the jerry can is back over this way. I don't remember how many we have. I think we have just the one. Let's see. Come on, it's getting dark. One of these. Ah, we have 2. Okay, yeah, that'll do fine. Not doing too bad. Right. Fuel still. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Doesn't really matter how you look at it, so that's fine. Yeah. You know what? We'll have it like that. Fuel still collector, fuel still. Now, I believe you have to put potatoes in there, and it turns that into fuel. We're not going to be using that immediately, but having it on hand will be helpful. So, yeah. Just trying to remember something. Do I want a second one? Not really. I think one should be fine for now. I may build a second one later if I deem it necessary. But for now, that seems to be okay. Naturally, having something with a fire inside your house is probably a bad idea, but we'll be fine. Actually, having the fuel still out here would probably make more sense. Where would the clay go? Okay, yeah, let's actually load that and move that somewhere else, because that is actually going to kind of bother me. Vanilla Coke, one of my favorites. Yeah, see, we're just like right up here. We're fine. Oh, it closed my door. I didn't tell you to do that. Alright, so where do we want to put it? We can't put it there, because that's where our clay pile goes. Tell you what, actually, we can put it over here. And, because, yeah, we've got space over here if we need more. So, yeah, this will work out nicely. We can just put it here next to the water. Like, yeah. Or heck, next to this rock. You know what? Yeah, next to the rock will do fine. Let's see. Ah! Wait, hang on. Got it. Alright. Then I just need to grab a jerry can. And from here, fuel still. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, that works out perfectly. And if I need another one, I can put it like over on this side. So yeah, that'll work. That'll work out just fine. Okay. Let's check on the water situation over here. How are these looking? Water still... That one's glitched, apparently. Okay, so yeah, let's go fill those up. I shouldn't need exactly 20, but this should be sufficient for what we need. That doesn't need it. Perfect, okay. Those water stills are full. So what I can do now is I can start watering the plant pots, or the plant plots, and actually start planting stuff in them. And the first thing I want is I want to plant those yucca seeds that we picked up. And that will fill up. All of these should be full. Now let's start planting these yucca seeds. And I put these right next to the various yucca plants that are actually around the island. So this way we have all the yucca just in a nice convenient area. Okay, so now all of our bottles are empty again, so... Right, for the moment... Yeah, we can use those, at least until they get settled, so that should be fine. Yeah, these will start growing slowly. Now, something nice about the farming plots as well, I mentioned this before. Oh, sorry, Bat. But when it starts raining or storming, the rain will also water your crops for you, so that's helpful. So it won't be 100% entirely relying on these water stills. Okay. Now I just gotta think about what station I want to do next. Actually, you know what? Let me go grab these water bottles over here real quick. I want to fill them up with the water on the beach. While that is normally my drinking water, I actually do want to move the stills down here, and I can do other stuff with them if I need to. But, I actually want to go ahead and use the water supplies down here, because if I deconstruct the water stills now, all the water they're holding will go to waste. So let's go and use these while they're here. Perfect. And with these, I can water the rest of the plants. So let's water, not you. You don't need it, you don't need it. This one over here needs it. There you go. Now, the next plants I'm concerned about are the potatoes. I want to plant these. Because, as I mentioned before, potatoes are what you use to kind of fill up the fuel still. Got one more with 5 servings in it, so I can plant one more crop. And with that, I'll plant one of the fruit trees. It doesn't really matter which, just stick them over here, it doesn't matter. A little bit more water in here, that'll work. That's got 5 already on it, and then we can plant the last one, which is the other fruit tree. And really, the fruit trees are just there for food. I think you can use them to make a very primitive medicine, but it serves the same purpose as bandages, I think. And cloth is way easier to come by. So I just plant one of each of these just for something to snack on, so that way I'm not constantly eating coconuts. Yeah, these are filling up just fine. Perfect. Alright, so got the farm started. These will grow in a few days. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. I guess we can start moving these piles around. I do need to make some more shelving. That would probably help. Oh, right. Where's my axe? Alright, let's start breaking these down. Now, do I get everything back? I think I do, actually. Do I not get the sticks back? I think you need... No, you don't need sticks for that. You know what? That works. So I want to go put these over here. I want to put these more, like, outside. Like, over here, I think, would be a good spot for them. Actually, probably more along this way would be better. Just kind of put them along the beach. Yeah, like, put them along here. This would be a good spot. It's like semi-clipping into the bush, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. Went in the wrong way. Let's head back over this way. Oh, hello. I had it for like a brief... Oh. Right there. Perfect. Break this last water still. Perfect. Oh, it took one from there, did it? Weird. Strange, but whatever. Okay. So here's what we can do to make this a little bit easier. We should have an empty box around here somewhere. This'll do. Oh, yeah, a couple. Wait. That's the plank box. We don't need that. Bag's full, we're good. So we'll deposit this over here. This will make mass transporting all of these palm fronds just a little bit easier. Not my axe, thank you. Now, unfortunately, since we're on the subject of like water and farming, you unfortunately cannot plant a coconut to grow a palm tree in one of those plots. We want trees or wood, we're gonna have to go to another island. But hopefully we should have the necessary materials in order to survive long term here with what we've got, so. Shouldn't be a huge deal. I need a ration real quick. Now I want to see if I do it like this. No, I'm gonna have to move that. Okay. That's a bit too much. Too close. Too close. Right there ought to do. Perfect. Okay. So now I should be able to. Yeah, I can. It's fine. So next, let's make another one. There we go. All right. Let's go. Oh, wait. Probably would help if I grab my boxes. That should help. Clear up a little bit more space. Right there. Perfect. Oops. Did not mean to click on my bag there. As long as we can still slide through there, that works. Okay, nothing's really used water yet, so it'll just take some time. I forget exactly how long it takes for crops to grow, but hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Fan the boxes as we put things away. Fan them! Box royalty. We must fan them with the palm. But I heard the wind blowing for a second there. I mean, maybe I did, and I'm just hearing, like, ambient breeze. Doesn't necessarily indicate a storm. Now let's look at these. Oh yeah, these all need some. Fill these things up. You're my drinking water. Need you up and running. And there we go. Alright, that'll do for now. And I actually just thought about it. There is actually another crop I want to start looking for. I completely forgot about these because it was the only one I had. I only focused on the ones I had in my seed box. There should be, if we look around... That's a log pile. That's not what I need. Well, you want to look in like these sort of leafy areas. We should have at least one around here. I recall there being one. I may have needed to use it. Hope I didn't. If not, I'm sure I can find... Ah, here it is. Pippi. As y'all will recall... Ah, good, we've got two. We need those to craft anti-poisons. Let's see. A Juga? That's for the breath boost? We don't necessarily need that. I don't think I've ever needed the breath boost. And I don't think we have any aloe on this island, so we'll actually have to go find some aloe somewhere. Because aloe does have a use. So... Right. Okay then. Yeah, I'm going to need to make some more farming plots. Let me do that real quick. Are you full up? Full up? Yes, you are. Let me actually drop these off real quick. Yeah, these are filling up fine. Let me go ahead and top off what I've got over there. I'm going to need to water some more crops here in a second. Okay, I think it's 2 corrugated scrap per. Let's see. Yeah, it's 2 corrugated scrap per, and I think I left that back on the beach. So let's go see how many we have. We have enough. Yeah, you know what? That should do fine. So let's make a corrugated farming plot. I think we'll stick the Pippies. We'll stick those right here. I think that'd be a pretty good spot for them. I shouldn't need more than 2 because I don't get poisoned too often. But it will be nice to have a stash of antidotes ready to go. Anything else need water? You're good, you're good. You need some water. And everybody else looks okay, yeah. Okay. So I may actually need to go and get... One second. Let me get a couple of these. Actually, let me check something. If I'm not mistaken, let me check the consumables. How's my SPF? Not too bad, but... Aloe salve. Aloe salve is one of the things we're going to need. Antidotes. We don't need the breath boost. And then antidotes. Ah, yes. Shark repellent. Shark repellent would be something that would be useful. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to... We may or may not end up using it, but the main thing we're interested in is we need antidotes and aloe salves. So we're going to need some aloe. And it looks like it's 2 aloe per, so I am going to actually need 2 of these. So... We'll stick the aloe... stick it right here. Why not? Plenty of room. Alright, so we'll need to go looking around for some aloe, and any number of the islands could have them. But, let's see. We'll go ahead and use what's left of our water. Oh, we can't do that. Okay. So we'll put that away for now, then. Farming tools. Okay. Time to go adventuring again, friends. We're gonna be going back to some old islands, see if we can't find any aloe samples. Let's see. This is the one that's damaged, so I'll just leave this here for now. Just in case. Right. I need to drink before we head out. Perfect. And sailing should keep my SPF going, so that shouldn't be a problem. We just need to look around the various islands around here and see which ones haven't got some aloe on them. We just need 2 aloe samples and we should be good. So we'll start by going that way. I don't think that was the first island we went to, but it's a small island, so there shouldn't be too much in the ways of anything dangerous on it. Let's see. Oh, cool. Everything's actually still there, surprisingly. Right then. Seaward we go! Ah. Our island is beautiful. That may have been a stingray. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna do something a little dangerous here. I'm just hoping this is rain. I'm thinking it is just rain, because I'm not hearing any wind howling. I take that back, I hear the wind howling. Oh yeah, here we go. Incoming stormy seas. You can already see our raft floor is getting a little soaked. Ooh. We just gotta make it to shore. Ooh. Figures it couldn't do this while I was at home. You can see we're slowing down a bit, too, because of the swells. Okay, there's a boat there. Careful. Oh, that's a rock, that's a rock. Come on. Almost there. Almost to safety. And, oh, okay. I was about to say, this is still a small island. I don't think the local shark population's come back yet. Alright, so more than likely, I seem to recall there being giant crabs on this island, so yeah. So we'll probably have to stab some fools, but that's okay. I'm mainly looking to see if there's any aloe plants out and about. Let's see. Matter of fact, if there's any pitney samples around, I might as well grab those while I'm here. There's one, yeah. Oh, there's two. Excellent. Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Let's get up here. You can't get me, crab. Die. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. Cannonball Crab, go! Alright, we'll just drop you next to your friends. There's the other one. I'm not seeing any aloe out here, though. It's mostly just Pippi. I mean, that's fine. I'll take free antidotes, but... Time for some stealth combat! Yeah, there's no aloe here. Aloe's very distinctive. It's big and spiky. So, yeah. Sorry, no aloe here. And this is one of our earlier islands, too, so I don't think there's any shark meat on the smoker. Plenty of water in the still, though. Let's see, does the smoker even have anything? No, it doesn't. I mean... I don't know how much longer this is going to last. Probably wouldn't hurt to gut these things if we're not going to be doing much around here. Can't leave until the storm stops, so... Yeah. I think these things give 2 meat per, so... I can get 3 of these. Might as well, I've just got time to kill. Wrong button. Neat. Alright, that's the storm over. We're so close to maxing out cooking, we might as well just stay here and wait. At least my raft was able to handle a storm, at least for a short period of time. I don't like doing that. It's very nerve-wracking. And believe me, if there were sharks nearby, that would have made it a lot worse. We're so close to finishing cooking. Come on, give me that ding. There we go. Ding, and it's done. Food. Alright, so one thing I'm actually going to do while I'm here, not only to just kind of kill time, but also probably not a bad idea since there's no more sticks left on the island. Unless they've changed this, you can use fibrous leaves to fuel a fire. So might as well keep a pile of fibrous leaves nearby, just in case I find myself over here, because I can use that for both fire and water. Might as well. I don't mind damaging my axe either, because more than likely, when I break down the... Excuse me. Ooh. More than likely, when I break down the plank station, it's going to destroy the axe I use to make it. And more than likely, the hammer, too. But the hammer is easy to make, and I don't use the crude hammer at all. But if I'm going to have to replace it, I might as well use the one I've got. So, that's exactly what we're doing. Plus, it'll give that crab meat time to smoke. I think my eyes were playing tricks on me. It's still cooking, but that's fine. Oh! I still have the fibrous leaf pile over here. Let's move that somewhere else. Let's keep it right there. That's a bit more convenient. Instead of, like, off to the side over there. And there we go. Crab is done. Now let's see. Is my memory correct? Yeah, it is correct. It's very small, but you can fill up fires with that. Okay, should be able to head home fairly easily, now that the storm has stopped. Now, I did get blown off course very slightly, but it's still that island over there. Hey, where do you think you're going? I need to rotate you first. Like hell, I'm chasing after you in the middle of the night. No, sir, Mr. Raft. Alright. I do want to dodge that because there is going to be a mass sticking out of the water from one of those. And straight ahead, and we should be good. It's funny how the ocean during the day, just endless stretches of beautiful blue. And yet at night, endless stretches of foreboding black. Like looking straight down into a massive, never-ending pool of ink. Can't see anything. We will go over there at some point, but probably not for a while. And home. I'm not hearing, like, shark noises or anything, so I'm guessing either I've just been lucky and avoided them, or they haven't respawned yet. I don't see any telltale signs of shark activity, so... Yeah, if they were close enough, I'd be able to see them, but, I'm guessing they're not around. Come on the beach with you. Alright. Let's drop off what we have before heading back out. Ooh! Would you look at that? The yucca's growing. Means everything else should be growing too. Very, very nice. Now, unfortunately, I don't need the Pippi right now. I'll stick that down there. Ah, but it does look like the yucca and probably the fibrous leaves have grown back. Yeah. Do I want to waste my time with that? I've got durability, sure, why not? I do need to go find some aloe, though. That's priority one at the moment, so... Let's see, that's a big island, that's a big island... We're looking for smaller islands. Bigger islands have them too, but... I don't want to accidentally go to an island I haven't been to yet by going to a big island. So, the next small island is the one right in front of my house. So let's go that way. How are my stats doing? I'm a little thirsty, but I should be okay. Not that that's anything new in Stranded Deep. Like, you gotta think about it, if you've ever actually been on a beach before, it's a small wonder that our character gets dehydrated as fast as he does. Because, not only is he constantly dealing with, like, the tropics heat, like, he's fairly close to the equator, like, somewhere in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So, that is a tropical region, so it's going to be hot more or less year-round. Again, it's also tropical, storms are fairly common, so you're dealing with high humidity, too. And we were actually discussing this on the First Stooges the other day. Wet heat is infinitely worse than dry heat, because one of humanity's main natural ways of keeping cool is with sweat and sweat evaporating. When sweat evaporates, or any water on the skin evaporates... the sharks have come back! Hi! Oh, did I hit something? I think I hit a rock. Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, the sharks are back, we know that now. But, yeah, when sweat or any other liquid that happens to be on human skin evaporates, it takes whatever heat it absorbs with it. So, That's kind of what sweat is supposed to do. But when the humidity is close to 100% all the time because you're living in a warmer climate, like the tropics, or if you have the misfortune of being someone like me who lives in the southern United States where it's a swamp 90% of the year. That's another shark sound. Okay. I'm in front of the house now, so should be that island over there. I'm surprised the sharks didn't try to bump me or anything. But yeah, so you've got the tropical climate to deal with, making the sweat, not as effective as a means of keeping cool. You're on the sea, the ocean is mostly salt water, which, if you've been on a beach, you know, you get close enough to the ocean, you can kind of taste the salt in the air, and that will dehydrate you fairly quickly. So, combining that with the tropical climate, let's see. Heat heat gets reflected off of sand for the most part, because most sandy beaches have white sand, and lighter colors tend to reflect heat instead of absorbing it. So you're getting even more heat directed at you. So yeah, it's kind of a small wonder our guy gets thirsty as much as he does. Well, we at least have confirmation that our shark buddies back home have come back, which means at some point I'll probably have to go on another hunt, but I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. I'm more concerned with flora rather than fauna for the time being. I don't know, were you guys expecting a lesson on the science of being thirsty? Vanilla Coke. Well, I'm guessing whoever lives around here hasn't come back yet, so that's a bonus. Oh yeah, look at all that rawhide we left behind here. Alright. Let's see if there's any aloe on this island. I think this one was crab-free, so we should be okay. Let's see, any aloe? There's plenty of yucca around. I think that's an aloe plant right there. That's a very distinctive flower. Yeah, there it is. Looking for a spiky plant with a really big pink flower. So that's one aloe. We can plant that when we get back. As for everything else, doesn't look like there's really much of anything useful here. Yeah. We don't need an ajuga plant because the breath boost really isn't necessary. Thank you. That'll keep me from dehydrating, as we discussed in our science lesson. Alright, well, we got one aloe vera, so that'll work. Oi, where do you think you're going? You need to go that way. And away we go. Straight ahead. You can kind of see my roof from here. Must have just been hearing things. There is that small island over there. Yeah, I should probably at least get home and drop off this aloe first. And then probably save. We haven't saved for a bit. Okay. So we've got some aloe. Yeah, our potatoes are growing. Yeah, they are. They're kind of spriggy, but they're growing. Let's see. Alright. So, yeah, those are going to need refilling. That's fine. Let's see. Pippi's growing. Let's get aloe. Plant that. Oh, the rain, I think, actually filled that up a little bit. Let's go get some more fibers real quick. Regardless what these... Oh, everything needs a fill up. Jeez. And there we go. Alright. Alright, let's save real quick. How am I doing with stats? Doing pretty good. So we'll save, and then we'll head to the next island to see if we can find any more aloe. Now, fortunately, I'm not going to need too many aloe salves. Realistically, I would only really need 3, but... Okay, so we just came from that direction, so we need to go that way. We need to go this way. No, that's where we just came from. We need to go the other way. We need to go this way. There we go. We have our course correct, and we are fine. No rain. Hmm? Oh, that's a hammerhead, so... Okay, one of the local hammerheads came back. Well, he was chasing me, but he also just did a 180 and went the other way, so... Thanks, Hammerhead. You ruined the nice ambient music completely for nothing. Okay, so that's confirmed that 2 of the local sharks have come back. I'll give it about probably another 4 or 5 in-game days just to make sure they actually have all come back. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, it's a marlin. Hi, friend. You challenging me to a race or something? It's an easy win for you. Like, look at you. You're swimming circles around me. Why would you need to race me? You don't gotta prove anything. You're a fish. Alright, let's see. What does this island have? Hopefully it has an aloe sample. That'd be nice. Oh, looks like there's still a fairly decent amount of supplies here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, we still actually have some sharks here, too. Dang. Okay. Well, then. I guess it's combat time. Oh, good. He doesn't see me, so I can get the drop on him. Ambushed! Die. Drag you back over here. More crab. Yeah, got a couple of sharks over here. I could cook them up if I wanted to. Though, granted, there's no storms or anything happening right now, so no real reason. Ah, hello. Ah, we've got 2 aloe samples here. That's perfect. I should have come here first. Hello, crab. There. Okay, so we've got 2 aloe samples right there. Do we have any others? No, not really. So I'll go ahead and take this one. Realistically, we only really need 2. So, and there's no reason for me to... There's another plane! That's the second one we've seen. I may have mentioned this the last time we saw one. It was about, probably 2-3 episodes ago at this point. But I knew you could find planes, like, really early in the game's development, because people posted about them all the time. But I personally never saw one until I did this Let's Play. And that's the second one I've seen. Dang. Okay. Well, since we have that larder box back home... Yeah, we've got crabs here. We don't really need to worry about the fish meat, so... Might as well take that stuff back. Better than it's just sitting here. Let's see. Yeah, I'll stick this in cargo for now. That should be fine. Do I have anything sitting in these cargo boxes that I just kind of forgot? No. Nope. Everything looks good to me. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. My eyes are playing tricks on me again. Alright, well, let's start cutting the stuff up. Might as well. These things are here. Ugh. This tiger shark's got some green stuff on it. nasty. Probably algae, considering where it's been swimming. But you never know. Let's look at you. Ah, you look fairly clean. You know, minus the spear wounds and all the gashes from me cutting you up. But, you know, besides that, you look pretty okay. Might as well. Yeah, I've got enough SPF to last until this cooks, so that'll be fine. And heck, knowing my luck, it'll probably start raining. It's already getting kind of overcast above me. Yeah, if this doesn't max out our cooking skill, we'll be really dang close. Hello, Jaren. Are y'all done with Faz already? Gail was tired today due to travel and stuff. Started to stream fairly soon after getting back. It only went for 2 hours. From what she told me, or like shared in a group chat that we're in together, yeah, she probably needed the rest, considering she's been complaining about getting sunburned, which heat just drains you. So that makes sense. But yeah, it's a shame you didn't come in sooner. You missed the science lesson on, or the lesson on the science of being thirsty, featuring the Cannonball Crab. That too, also fair enough, yeah. But yeah, currently, Jaren, what we're doing, I'm just cooking right now, because they're here. Might as well grab them and take them back. Most of this stream's been base building, and doing things ostensibly related to base building, making my home island an actual home, instead of just, you know, a really, really big campsite. Mostly interior stuff, but we've also got a lot of stuff in our backyard. So close to maxing out that cooking skill. I actually might get sunburnt if these things don't cook fast enough. Oh yeah, and our local shark population came back. Or at least 2 of them did. Once I get that ding, I can go get in the shade. They are so close to being done. I need to drink soon as well. And there we go. Whew. Still not quite there yet, but we'll get there. Yeah, the SPF's slowly going up, standing in the shade here. You can actually see, Jaren, if I zoom that way, my house is large enough you can actually see it in the distance. So that definitely helps trying to find my way back. Oh yeah, we also got caught in a storm. You missed that too. And that should last me the rest of the day. Right, well, might as well gather these up. Seeing as how we're here. Actually, you know what I could have done? Instead of just waiting for my SPF? I'll show you what aloe does, because aloe on its own is a consumable. You can see SPF high, I'm down about 3 bars. You consume one of these. Your character eats it, I guess, and you max out your SPF. I would not recommend eating something that's spiky, but you do you, Stranded Deep guy. Ah. Another plant I can't target. But yeah, aloe as a consumable just completely restores your SPF gauge. The aloe salve, what that does is if your SPF gauge is damaged, it will fully restore it, but it also gives you the sunblock status effect, which prevents it from going down for 12 hours, I think? Either 12 hours or 24 hours, I don't remember exactly which. Like I said, I only ever really need 3 of them in any given playthrough, so... you got me. I really don't think you're supposed to eat aloe. Oh yeah, no, you're not. You're supposed to apply it to the skin, not eat it. But like I said, Stranded Deep Guy does what Stranded Deep Guy wants. Ooh, hello. I'll take that. Free Pippi. Got any more around here? You know, I actually don't remember. Was this the island I was on when I got poisoned? I don't recall. May have been. These are about smoked. Let's see, do I want to take any leather home with me? Not necessarily. Also, just realized we don't have any sticks. I've used aloe before, including with an actual plant. Grandparents used to have a few of them. Yeah, I believe it. Alright, let's see. We can stick this in the cargo for now. And I want to fill that fire back up. Oh! Another Pippi sample. Nice. Oh! I guess if the amount you would give would be too much, it won't let you do it. Okay. Sure, that works. Alright then, well, we have no more business here. Let's head back. Don't drift away from me. There we go. Homeward bound, again. And this should hopefully take care of our plant needs, at least for a while. Because any other plants we may happen to need at this point, we can just grow our own. And as for the aloe, once I've grown enough aloe to make 3 aloe salves, I will probably clear those out and either plant more potatoes or plant some Pippi. I don't know. I don't expect to get poisoned that often, so... Like, basically, once I have enough to completely fill out my medicine cabinet here, I probably won't need any more. But, you know, you never know. Oh! That sounds a bit soon. Was that our buddy the Marlin? Whatever's making that noise, I can't see it. Oh, there you are. Yeah, it is our buddy the Marlin. Okay. Hello. We'll probably encounter that hammerhead that tailed us out here soon. Nope, still just the Marlin. And dock. And there we go. Get you on the beach. Perfect. Okay. Alright, we've got some stuff to drop off. But yeah, as you can see, I have moved my drinking water. I've moved it to the front beach, as I'm going to call it, because, you know, this is the front side of my house. So, home sweet home. I've moved my 2 major crafting stations for resources, moved them in here. Back here, I've got a little barbecue area on the back for my kitchen and the furnace. Keep the clay right there. Oh, yeah. Larder box 1. We'll drop all that stuff off. Alright. Put those right there. Alright. Aloe vera number 2. We'll go ahead and plant this. There you go. And Perfect. Now let's see, do any of these other plants need watering? No, it doesn't seem like they do yet. Ooh, this yucca plant's growing up nicely. Can't target it yet, though, so it's not ready. Not yet. These are almost done. You can see they're getting bigger. Yeah. Very nice. Alright. Cool. Let me then grab a few of these. Alright, there should be all the water stuff taken care of. Anything else we really need to do right now? I suppose I could go harvest some of the fibrous leaves that are around, but I'd rather wait on that. I can make use of some of the pippies we picked up, those free pippy samples we have. So, let's see. Go ahead and make use of these. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's go ahead and look for fibrous leaves, like, just from, like, these. I think that'll do for now. I'll save the yucca for when the crops actually start blossoming. Yeah, as you can see, Jared, I have almost completely cleaned up my campsite. There's still a few things around here that need to be moved, but it's a process. I'm getting there. Curse you, rock! You ate my fibrous leaf! Target that one. Are you gonna get eaten too? No, you pop right out. Nice. For a second there, I saw that barrel and I thought that was Big Bacon. I'm like, what is Big Bacon doing here? This is my home island. Go away. Hey, it's fully grown. Nice. We can actually start chopping that up now and getting more fibrous leaves from it. Which means we can start building a supply. Very nice indeed. Yes, most excellent. Alright. So, primary concern, first and foremost, water. Because, I mean, while I do want to make some antidotes, they're not critical. Yeah, look at that. And the nice thing about the ones you grow yourself, all the fibrous leaves just fall onto the farming plot, so they're nice and easy to find. Hey, the potatoes have grown too. Very nice. Now, unlike wild potatoes, I think if you leave the potatoes alone, or like any of these fruits or whatever, if you leave them alone, I don't think they like permanently disappear if you just ignore them. So okay, so I want to take potato and potato, and I want to go ahead and load these into this. Oh, I can't do that yet. Dang, I got a lot of these things. Let me go ahead and make some lashings here first. And then the rest, because those I can use to make antidotes, the rest can go here. Oh, tats. Okay. I think how the fuel still works, I'm thinking about it. I remember it being weird. I think you can load up to 4 potatoes in the still itself, but the jerry can on the side, the collector, can hold up to 5 units. So it's weird like that. But my memory is telling me that that is, in fact, what it does. So, coconuts, come here. I need flasks, please. And they said I couldn't get ye flask. What do you call this then, fools? Perfect. Alright. That's 4 antidotes. That's not bad. Ooh, a Kura fruit. Well, I definitely don't need anything right now. My stats are full, so... Here, open the door. Boat should be out here somewhere. There it is. Good. And we can start creating a steady supply of those, as well as bandages and splints once we actually have the excess resources to accommodate that. But for now... I know what to do with these, because I've got plenty of these in excess. Let me get some planks real quick. And I still have the label maker in my bag. I probably should have put that away, but oh well. Convenient that I have it now. Alright, so what I want to do here is container shelf. I want this. Where do I want it? I could put it there, I suppose. Like there, it'd be relatively straight. Alternatively, what I could do... Well... Right here should do fine. Water fibered, yes. There we go. Yeah, because these palm fronds will run out eventually, but by the time they run out, we should have a sufficient supply of fibrous leaves to keep us both hydrated and to keep our crops sustained. Let's see, yeah, and I don't think those will go bad if they're in the fuel still, so that should work out fine. Okay. Ooh, Pippi's looking nice. Alright then. everything seems to be going alright so far. Let's save real quick. I haven't saved in a while, and we'll figure out what to do next. So, the farming water is fine. Drinking water should be good to go for now. Yeah. So our water situation is currently under control. We've got farming plots that'll regrow in a few days. Probably should start thinking about moving some of the other stuff. Like the rocks, the sticks, that kind of thing. Am I missing anything from, like, the stations? Besides the hobo stove and the fire spit. Those aren't particularly useful. But, let's see. No, I've got everything. I might need a second fuel still, but otherwise I'm doing pretty good. I think at this point it'd mostly be... yeah, just organizing all the crates I've got everywhere. And moving other stuff around, so... We've got 4 empty boxes there. Most of this is just junk. And planks and corrugated scrap, of course, we don't have anything for. I suppose I could start making, like, a storage area inside the house. That'd probably be helpful. So let's do that. I'm going to need some more planks. Yeah. Yeah. Just checking. Alright. Right then. So what I can do now is I can start making a storage area. Like, I can... oh, I can't put one under there. That's weird. Like, why can't I put that there? Is it because of this? Is that interfering? I think that's interfering. Weird. I've never seen it do that before. That's very strange. However, can I do it like this? And, like, stick it under the stairs? Yeah, I can. I can do it like that. That won't cause a problem. What about... yeah, I can, like, stick it next to the wall, and that wouldn't hurt anything either. So, Right. Well... let's start by putting them against the wall. First and foremost, if I can. And right there should do. Not exactly against the wall, but it should be fine. Not sure what I'll put in there yet, though. It's nice just to have things organized, if nothing else. Let's see. What can I afford to put in there? I've got planks, corrugated scrap. I've got all this junk. I have a thing for hammers, I suppose. Extra hammers probably wouldn't hurt. So, go with corrugated scrap, planks, and then we'll have a box for hammers. I think that'll work. Okay. Quite a few hammers ready to go. Green fiber's cloth leather, and then we have the lashing pile right there. What do I want to do with these? Because we've mostly just got junk. I mean, air tanks could always be useful. And we do need jerry cans. So... most of this other crap's just junk, though. No room in the bag? That's fine. Let's see. I put the jerry can in there. Jerry cans. I don't know what I'll put in that one. Well, there isn't much to put in there, really, is there? Not really, no. Anything else should be fine. I'm sure I'll think of something. Yeah, really not much else. So, like, I'm saving these in case I need them. I doubt I will, but you never know. Strange things have happened. Yeah, I really shouldn't need anything else. And I'll keep that there, I guess, in case I think of something I can put in there, I suppose. But for now... Also, no more coconuts for breakfast. Hello, Cora Fruit. Alright. Yeah. So what I can do now, then... we'll get some more planks. Really? Really? You won't let me put it side by side anymore? What's the deal with that? Oh, it's probably because of that. That's probably why. Okay, well... we can do that like that, I suppose. Put it like... really? So if I stand here and do it like that, you're fine with it. But if I stand over here and rotate it, you won't accept that for some arbitrary reason. Sure. Never mind that that makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, see, look at that. I can leave that up against the wall if I do it like this. I don't remember Stranded Deep being this finicky about where I could put stuff. Wow, okay. Whatever, you do you, man. We'll just keep that one down there on the bottom. And then jerry cans and air tanks. And if I need more shelving to kind of expand stuff, or like, you know, just hang on to stuff, I'll do that. But for now, I don't think I really need to bother. Let's start moving all the sticks and things. Move those away from that little area over there. Make it more convenient to actually access them. Let's see. I could do with some splints, but I don't have the tools for that. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll take the hammers that are already damaged and put those on the boat. Hammers. So the ones that are already damaged can go on the boat. So 100. Alright, so we've got 3 hammers here that are damaged. That'll work out fine. Perfect. Let's put these on the boat then. Just getting everything reorganized here. So we want 45, 47, then 91. And that should be it. Okay. Good enough antidotes, got plenty of bandages. I would like some splints, if possible. We don't have the resources to make them right now, but I would like some. And you know what? We can kind of keep this area like it is and turn this into like a lumber yard. So this, where it is fine. It's everything else that needs to get moved. Let's see. Right, rocks. Time to make a rock pile. And of course, naturally, the most sanitary place to keep my pile of rocks is inside a corner of my house. This is my rock collection. It's mine, I tell you. Mine. My rocks. No touch my rocks. The coconuts and the sticks will be a bit more difficult to find a position for, but shouldn't be too bad, I would think. I might be able to put at least one stick pile under the stairs, possibly? We'll have to see. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have put the pile down first and then did that. Oh well. Drop the light. Okay. Yeah, I can put that under the stairs. That'll work. Heck, I can put it like that so it doesn't make much of a mess and doesn't stand out. Touches rocks. How dare you, Jared? You're supposed to touch grass, not my rocks. Stop touching my rocks right this instant. Some more sticks do the trick. Jaren, have you removed your paws from my rocks? Oh, accidentally exhausted myself. Whoops. Jaren, do you see this axe I'm currently holding? It's mainly used for chopping trees, but I have killed sharks with it in past playthroughs. That means I am more than capable of using it to chop your hands off. So get away from my rocks if you like having opposable thumbs. Are we clear, mister? Let's see. Can I get away with a coconut pile, too? If I put them like that, they wouldn't be in the way. Let's see. Rock pile, stick pile. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Don't ask me why I have a random pile of coconuts in the middle of my floor. Just don't ask. Jaren, am I going to have to cut your hands off? Okay, I'll stop touching the rocks, touches the coconuts. Touch the coconuts all you want, I don't care. The coconuts are there, you can touch them. Just don't touch the rocks. I guess I can move the coconut pile out here? I mean, if they're gonna go anywhere else, right? Where else would they go? Like, where would they fit? So, yeah, I can just kind of put them out here. I'm just trying to get things better organized at this point, really. So, how's my SPF doing? Pretty good. Water's not doing too bad. That'll do. Now we've got the rest of these sticks to move. Ah. That doesn't work. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Oh well. Either that or they're just not growing back. Eh. Right. As for the sticks... I can have the sticks be like here and just have like a pile of firewood just off to the side of my house here. Right there, that'll do. Almost done organizing everything. Oof. All right. This should be the last of the sticks. Perfect. All right. Let's go check out what used to be our campsite. Yeah, honestly, I think this looks okay. Minus the lanterns. I can move these around. Let's see. It's that one. That one. I think there was one over here. Yeah. Grab that one. And when night falls, if there's any others scattered around, we'll see them. But I can make use of stuff. There we go. So 4 lanterns. We've got sticks, so I can actually like light up my house and stuff like that with them. So, oh yeah, we've got a 5th one. We got the one that's actually inside my house. Curious, if I have a stick... First off, do I need a hammer for this? Let's see. Okay, that's traps. I don't need those. A light hook. Now, just out of curiosity, if I tried to make a light hook, can I just, like, put this anywhere? Oh, I can. That's kind of cool. Okay. So, when I eventually get more lashings, I can start, like, putting light hooks everywhere. Neat. Well, for the time being, I'll put one of those there, just to kind of light up the area. Because that's a pretty important part of my house here, is the, where the water is. Then, let's see. Honestly, the back porch shouldn't need one, because it's got most of the fire stuff on it. So, I'll put this right here. Make that a little easier to see, in case I need to do some farming at night. I can stick one here. Just kind of light everything up a little. I did a wood hook. I could actually, if I'm not mistaken, let me save first. A hook is like the same as a light hook, but it attaches like directly to a wall. So if I used a wood hook and put that like right next to the door, like say here, bada boom. Yeah, now I've got a nice little light on my front door. Very nice. Excellent. Okay. You know what? I think that's a good place to stop. Because we've done a lot of work today. Like, let me get up to my vantage point here on top of my house. Oh. Oh, right, because I have to drop you at some point. But, like, look over everything that I've done today. Like, over there, you can see the logs, kind of. Like, that's where my campsite used to be. And now, like, everything's more over here, more organized, looks better. I have a place with a literal roof over my head. I have a safe place to sleep, safe from the elements if the elements actually mattered. I've got drinking water, I've got agriculture water, I've got a fuel still up for when we eventually need that. I've got the ability to make medicine. We are doing pretty well for ourselves right now. And I gotta say, I like how it's looking. Let's see. Yeah, looks like that's growing all right. Ah! Okay, so now stuff's starting to drain. Okay. Yeah, like, geez, I knew the corrugated farming plots were good, but dang, I didn't think they'd be that slow. Alright then. Put the sticks back because we don't need those. Make sure everything's in order, and... done. Save. Ooh, I need a drink, actually. Let's go take care of that. That'll do. It'll suffice. I'm so close to max cooking that I can eat one of those meats I've got outside in the morning, and that'll do. Yeah. Save, we'll sleep, I'll eat breakfast in the morning, and then we'll call it a stream. Ooh, Knuckles. Alright. It didn't damage my water that bad. And, again, food's not really a concern. So... yeah. Actually, let me see if any of those fruits came back. My fruit trees are not yielding, but that's okay. They'll bear in time. Alright, and with that then, I will save and bid all of you guys adieu. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night, everybody, and sleep well.